right, first episode of 2020. Thank you for tuning in again. Sorry it took us so long, but we wanted to give you the best quality content we possibly can with my boy Garrett Riker here. I hope you guys enjoy this episode, and we're back for the year. I moved the shop and the house all at one time. Great idea in theory until I actually had to do all the work, but we moved from Corona area in California to a place called Temecula, and it's been a lot of work. Moving the shop all at once, my house all at once, trying to reset everything and kind of condensed everything. The shop was bigger before, now we're a bit smaller. The house was bigger before, now I'm a bit smaller. And it's just hard finding a place for everything. Seriously, like maybe the 30th time I've now loaded this van fully packed. When I say fully, like we're to the brim, all the way up to the top. Was this like a 10-foot roof? It's like 20-foot long van. Every day, just unloading.
Here you go, your keys. Welcome to the neighborhood, bro.
Thank you.
Glad to have you on
Shop
innovation.
2020. We're doing it. New shop. So we're in technically Murrieta now, but this is basically Temecula, and I'm in like the moto sports mecca of companies to be around. There's like KTM, Husky, VP Gas, Dirt Bike Kids is right here. There's 2 Supercross tracks right here, and they're practicing for Supercross. Pretty cool spot to be. We went from 3,600 square foot down to, I think this is 2,200 square foot. It's a little smaller. So it's been a hell of a time to figure out how to pack everything in here. And I think I got it all to where it's supposed to be, which is, it's been like a week. So all shipping and receiving will be in this area right now. And then anything leather creation and heat pressing and everything will be on this area. Start right here, and then you go down the row and finish on that end. Then we're gonna clean up all the parts and everything over here. So then I'll be able to work on my bikes. I'll have one lift right here, and then tire machine. Built a new tire rack. So this whole area will have everything rather than just spreading it out through the whole shop like the old one. This year, I didn't want to, I guess, have to be at the shop every day because I'd rather be off filming and everything. So I came up with a concept to change the Butcher Den Instagram into the Butcherland Ranch, which I'm at this little, I think it's like 2.5 acres here, but I'm gonna get a couple animals and then build out the ranch portion of the brand. And I mean, as you can see, my mini cow already has his own t-shirt, so it's been fun to do that. And my neighbor sold me a little mini baby goat, and that's been pretty cool. So we get him in a few weeks. And you know, I've always wanted more animals and farm animals, but I literally never thought in my life I would ever get them, and I'm finally able to be in that position where I can. So it's been a really fun process for sure. Yeah, when we first showed up to this house, nothing in the back tree line over here was taken care of. Man, I probably spent 4 or 5 days just trimming trees myself and with a ladder. So much yard work stuff. And then over here, still all messy, but we started digging out a little fire pit right here. And then this area was like 200 logs on each side, and they were just stacked up like this high. So I had all that shit moved out. So these 2 are gonna be stalls for animals. And then we already acquired one. So we got a mini Highland cow. It's gonna be about 42 to 44 inches fully grown. His name is Bolt, and he's black and white, obviously. Just gotta figure out how to get him from Wisconsin to California. I'm gonna ease into pissing off the neighbors, so we're just gonna like start small, you know?
Big bolts into this. Good boy.
That's amazing. This is slippery.
Yeah.
You did great.
All right. Who put a cow in my car?
Bolt is home. Slowly but surely, I've been like upgrading Bolt's new area, graded it all nice, got all the, like, basically just made everything super dialed, put a nice fence up so the coyotes can't see him. You know, like I gotta spoil all my kids. I'm sure most people follow me on Instagram. My dogs are spoiled. My cow's got to be spoiled too. He's got artwork on the wall. He's got his little brother and sister, which are my chihuahuas. He's got photos of me. He's got pictures of unicorns, and he's probably one of the more spoiled cows in California for sure now. City slicker turned ranch boy. Ranch life. So Blackmore recently just built basically like a nice turn track that's like enduro style stuff. It's really whooped out, really deep ruts and everything. And I thought it'd be a great idea to go test out the adventure bike a little bit and get some footage. But that turned out to be, I mean, a good and bad thing. I figured it out now, but I knew my top end was kind of going. It's a little tired from the mint, and I think I did like 100 and something miles in Tennessee on back roads and everything. And it's all hard dirt riding, and the motor was pretty tired. And then riding at Blackmore, I realized that it was a little bit more than what I thought. Took the top end off after that and realized that we had a bad crank. So now I think we're 3 weeks out from the mint. We're doing a full route rebuild on everything on the entire adventure bike. I love ruts. I used to be good at them back in my heyday. Back in my day, this thing's deep. Well, I think the top end's finally toast. I got the mint race out of her and then a few rides and a practice, but man, she's tired. So I got a fresh top end. We're gonna put a new 1250 kit in it, button everything back up, and then get ready for the mint. But now it's kind of a time crunch. I kind of knew that was going to happen eventually, but yeah, that was fun. There's mud caked everywhere and filthy. I rode in low top slip-on Vans, which is probably dumb, but I forgot my shoes, so the show must go on. New old rusty rims for the Bronco. Got stock wheels, and I have stock hubcaps, and then I got these little tiny old school looking off-road tires. About to go pick up the Bronco for the first time in a couple weeks. I think my rims are a bit rusty. So they're just like corroded all the way around, so he's just grinding them off. Mounting the tires, and then we're gonna head over to Josh's. My buddy who just kind of bangs out all these random projects for me. He cut out a section of the fender basically on the Bronco. So now it'll have stock wheels, stock fenders. Basically, the only thing I need to do is take off a little, I think it has a 2-inch lift in the front, and then the Bronco is fully bone stock again. And then we'll make it white, black with a lightning bolt. So pretty excited about that little ranch truck. But yeah, now I get to drive it back to Temecula, wide open at 60 miles an hour or whatever it goes. They were so rusted, the dude had to take a grinder to a couple of them. Too legit to quit now.
picked up the 450L basically because I saw Cole Seeley. He had one and I thought it was amazing. I went to his release party. Thought that was the coolest thing that Honda came out with, a street legal dirt bike basically. So I had to have one, locked up getting one of those, and then realized it was too red for me. So I wanted to black everything out. So we blacked out the whole bike through RNC Motorsports. He did all the work on that. Then we had full throttle powder coat it. Took it out for the first time on the track on the stock street tires, which is pretty sketchy. They're a little bald, and I did the best I could, but it's still a fun bike. It's not as fast as a normal 450, but it's still pretty fun. As soon as I got back, I had some beefy Shinko knobby tires, so I threw those on the bike and actually tested them out, went trail riding with Jeremy and all those fools, and way better. So 9 day. It's actually a good grip.
Whole shot 505. Now I might not slip out. Cheater tire.
All right, first episode 2020. I really appreciate you guys coming back. We took a couple months on this one. You know, we want to plan everything out accordingly this year. I really appreciate everyone who watched last year. This year we're gonna go way bigger with filming and everything. And I hope you guys liked the first episode. The more you guys share it, the better it is for us and more it makes us want to do this. So thank you and keep staying tuned in, I guess. See you guys in the next episode.